2006, the Pavilion was birthed out of a season of prayer and fasting. In that season, as we sought the Lord, He also spoke two things: that the coffee shop would be free, as well as it would provide a place of safety and refuge for our neighborhood. And since then, the Lord has given us a deep love, not just for the West Side, but for the people of the West Side.
Our greatest desire in this ministry and in this neighborhood is that people would come to know the full and abundant life that Jesus offers. Again, the greatest need that we see here is a spiritual need.
At 11 years old, I was told by my dad that I had to go to my mom's house for a visit for a weekend. It started off good, got to hang out with my brother. That was cool, play some video games, throw some toys around, Then my mom's boyfriend got home from work, and he is like the meanest guy. He would sit there and just abuse me, like mentally, physically, emotionally, just saying that I was the bad child of the group. I just got to the point where I was like, look, dude, you're not my parent. I'm not gonna take this from you. And so a big fight happened. My mom drove me back home. I come inside, storm in the house, throw my bag in my room, shut my door. And I can hear my mom outside talking to my dad saying, well, you could take your kid. He's just like worthless. I don't want anything to do with him. And when I heard that, it just hurt me, because I'm 11 years old and my mom's saying this stuff.
One of my difficult memories I had was my dad's love and not being there, and he wasn't there for my mom and me. How am I gonna trust somebody if they say I love you when they don't show it? It was just hard. Well, I started to come to the Pavilion because I saw love in people's eyes and their faces. I
was homeless, just lost the place I was living at. No one wanted to be friends with me because I was stuck on this life of partying, doing drugs, all that type of stuff. It was like the breaking point in life. And this lady, Sabrina, that worked here at the time, she came out and she's seen me like that. And she's like, well, what are you doing out here? Why do you have a backpack with just clothes? I mean, why are you not in school? It's school hours. And I didn't really know what to say to her. Well, she wanted to get to know why I was in this situation. So she invited me over here to the Pavilion, the coffee house, and after that first experience here, I kind of started to coming back. I seen myself slowly but surely starting to come back. Like a light had popped on, like, wait, these people want to help you. What are you doing? Because I was thinking I was going to end up dead or in jail because of the life I was living. I could really see that these people, like, they had God with them, and they had God working through them.
A lot of what we do as volunteers is spending time intentionally listening to the people that come in and living life with them in that way, getting to know them. And that's really given me a chance and challenged me to speak the gospel into those situations.
God taught me that He has love for me, and He wants me to show the love to other people around me, like that He's a listener and He will heal you.
4 years ago, I just committed my life to Christ. I was just like, He wants me to change. And I could feel it. I hit the ground crying one time just because during worship, God spoke to me. He's like, you don't have to live your life like this. Follow me and you will have joy, peace, love. You'll be provided for.
In Matthew 28, Jesus gives a charge to His disciples. At the very end of it, His very last charge to His disciples is, go, make disciples of all nations, of all people groups. And in a very real way, there's a people group right here in Grand Rapids. It's called the West Side. And we want to invite the church to respond to the call of Jesus, to go and make disciples, to come into the West Side, to come into this neighborhood, make disciples here. For you men, come and make disciples of the young men in our neighborhood. And I want to even invite you to take a further step. And would you consider moving into the West Side? You might be a college student with a group of friends really feeling a call to move into a neighborhood and live intentionally, live missionally. Maybe you're a young family and you're looking at and feeling a nudge, a call of God to move into a neighborhood. And would you consider that? Would you consider joining not just the Bridge Street House of Prayer, but would you consider joining yourself with the mission of God here in the West Side?